Okay, YouTube Nation. This is going to probably be a very short video because a lot of the work that I did was done off camera, essentially because this subject has already been covered by other YouTuber, but I did a little bit differently. This was an Alco Century unit that I picked up at a swap meet sometime last year. Gave it some moderate servicing. Really didn't. I mean, it was in Santa Fe livery when I got it, and then I just repainted it, repainted the shell as a Penn Central because I don't model the Santa Fe. No offense meant to anyone who does model the Santa Fe. Uh, I just don't model West Coast railroads. Um, the only West Coast railroad that I have in my collection um, are my Union Pacific Big Boy and a Porter Hustler in Santa Fe livery, which someone that I had bought from off of Facebook years ago. He forgot about he forgot about the shipment, and then he's like, "Here, take this," as a token of for waiting so long. But in any event, I repainted this Century into Penn Central livery from Santa Fe. It's a cheap AHM Mehano-built Alco Century unit, uh, but it had one of these Mehano motors, and these Mehano motors, they are hit or miss. Um, some can stand the test of time. Others can just burn out or catch or start to ignite flames as it's running, as was the case with the Penn Central. Um, my GG1 48 Congressional 4872 had the similar motor, burnt out, wasn't worth a lick. Replaced it. My Blackjack GG1 4935 had a similar motor. The motor burnt out. I had to remotor it using this motor that I got off of eBay. It's a Mehano motor, dual pole. I'm sorry, dual shaft, and I got 3 of them. I can't get any more of these guys because the seller disappeared. If anyone out there knows where I can get more of these, even though they are 12-volt batteries, I would love to get more of these exact motors. I put them in a Congressional 4872, and I put them in Blackjack 4935. I'm not going to put it in. I didn't want to put it in this guy because it's a cheap locomotive. It's cheaply built, and um, I wanted to remotor it, so I picked up a from AliExpress, and I waited forever and a day. I bought three. I used these are FK, F as in Frank, K for Kim 130 motors that I bought and waited forever and a day from AliExpress. They are, they are 130 motors. They're not 280s. They are capable of going anywhere from 12 to 24 volts. And I rewired it. I remotored this locomotive. Positive is over here. Is it positive? No. So I rewired it as per how it was laid out in the how it was wired in for the original motor, which is now in the parts graveyard, although I saved the springs and the brushes. And green was positive, red was negative. Why they chose to wire it this way is beyond me. But the weird thing about this is that green runs from the rear truck to the motor, from the motor, and it's all one wire. Someone just spliced it in half, or took two halves of a green wire and just mingled them together and soldered it to the original motor. But the green wire is connected to a white wire, which goes to the front truck. Go figure. So, for the negative, they kept it red. Red from here to the negative, and then connected it over here, and then to the front truck. I didn't touch the front and rear trucks when I remotored this thing. All I wanted to do was get rid of this guy and replace it. And the worm gear is similar to how you would see it in an Athearn. Fortunately, it wasn't one of those older River Rossi motors. Then it would have been real fun. Anyways, I took it a step further and installed LED lights on each end. When I bought this at the spot meet, the weight in the fuel tank was sheared in half, and I'd lost the other half. I improvised putting this thing back together, but I just want to show you before putting the shell back on. Yeah, it's properly railed. But I just want to show you how it looks in forward and reverse. So here we are in forward, and here we are in reverse. And she creeps. This is not even 10% throttle. So I'm going to put this shell back on and the fuel tank, and then we'll take it to the layout. See you in a little bit. Well, she's running pretty decently. Lights are okay, but at barely between 40 and 45% throttle, and the current draw is just magnificent. And it's like 10 volts through the track. And I'm going to stop her, put her in reverse, and the lights are coming on very nicely. Ah, what did you do? Trying to sabotage the video by derailing. Come back here. Alright, much better now. Alright. Alright, let's see how she is pulling cars. Well, it's pulling pretty decently. Current drawer is just... Current drawer is okay. It is possible that 130 motors shouldn't be pulling this many cars, but you know, if I have to, I'll repurpose the motor elsewhere, because it is a brand new motor. So, this is another success. And with that being said, I want to thank my subscribers for their continued support. If you are not a subscriber, there is a link in the bottom right hand corner for you to subscribe. Please like and share as well. And thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys soon.